Back again. So
Is that a new jingle for the show or what?
like and subscribe. No,
Back again.
I'm trying to come in with a bit more energy. Last week I was a little bit flat, and so I'm trying to come in booming.
What, have you had more opioids or less opioids this week?
About the same.
Okay. Good.
Have you seen that video? I think last episode Phoebe was talking about octopuses or octopi. Have you seen the video of that pommy tourist in Bali handling a blue ring octopus?
Oh, no?
And he's going, look at the beautiful colours on it. And he's holding it in his hand.
Oh.
There. It's going around.
Does it end? Like,
No,
was he all right?
He lets it go. He puts it in the water and it swims off. They're so little.
Man.
Like, they fit in the palm of your hand.
Oh, yeah, tiny. I've seen him before, but...
You've seen them in real life.
Yeah, they're in Sydney.
Do you see them with the blue?
Right.
Don't they only have the blue rings when they're angry?
Yeah, so you got to poke them. Of course.
You poke them.
Yeah. I presume it's Sydney. I've definitely seen it on a beach holiday or just at the beach before in little rock pools. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, geez, you're testing me now. Yeah,
Fuck
I think
that.
so. That was good having Phoebe on. I was thinking about it. There's not many jobs where you jump on a podcast where you talk shit with your boss. You've got to have a pretty relaxed workplace if she's willing to do that and you're willing to invite her on. That's awesome.
No, Phoebe's pretty funny. She's pretty funny when she's not on the microphone.
she's good.
Yeah. Keeps on your toes.
Absolutely. That octopus thing, I was fascinated by it because I could not believe it, but she's right. You'll have to listen to the last week's episode if you want to hear what Phoebe dropped on us.
So what happens? Their dick disconnects and swims away.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So it's true. And then there's other ones. The lobster, for example. The lobster has urine which is expelled from holes at the base of the lobster's second end. Wait, let me say it more simply. Female lobsters urinate out of holes in their face to show a male they're interested in mating. and there was this other one where I don't want to go too deep on this because it gets a bit weird, but your standard snail in your backyard shoots what they call love darts or something, which they shoot it to the female and then that gets the hormones going in the female and so that she gets more ready.
Of course.
To go mating. So it's like Cupid's bows being shot out everywhere.
Going back to the octopi dick that swims away, does it swim back?
Do you think that's... It's like Eminem, one shot, one opportunity.
Hey, come back. Tell me how
everything you ever wanted.
Tell me how you went. Or do they just grow a new one?
Well, maybe they've got 8.
8 dicks.
Maybe.
That swim away. Imagine if you could.
Well, no,
imagine if you
that's
could
your life.
be at the dance floor.
Sorry, you go.
You'd be on the dance floor at the pub. And you just let your dick go for a swim for the night. Like, see you, mate.
Yeah,
I'll go to the bar.
You get to stay and drink while it go and chases girls.
Cut loose. I remember. This is like a real dopey comment, but it still makes me giggle. Like, a bloke said it to me back when we were like 19. We were blind.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's sort of standing there and he goes, I'm like, what are you laughing at? He goes, just imagine if the roles were reversed and you're at the pub and all the blokes are on the dance floor like together like, yeah. And all the girls are standing around like checking them out like, yeah.
Or imagine how good it would be if the roles were reversed and you could just sit at the bar and girls would come up to you and try and talk to you. Geez, that'd be nice. Maybe it happens to some blokes.
Hey, it might do.
Wait, so I've just checked this for our fact checkers out there. A male octopus has one specialized arm called a hectocotylus. So do I need to Google does it swim?
Hectocotylus, yeah.
Does it swim back?
Does it swim back?
What if it gets lost in a current or something and it's gone?
Does his hectocotylus swim back?
I'm not going to get caught on Google. That'll have to be one for next week.
Your algorithm's going to be fucked. You're going to have octopus porn. Great. Dad, what's that? Don't worry, that's just a swimming octopus dick.
I feel like it's got to be a good nickname for someone.
You'll learn about
there's
them later.
something in that.
Um,
He's a hectocotylus.
I was a bit offended in the last episode. Phoebe said that I threw a plastic bag out the window and said, "Fuck turtles."
Yeah, that's gold.
It didn't happen.
What?
That never happened. Although I got some Indian the other day. Do you ever get the mango lassi when you get Indian?
No.
Do you know what that is?
No, tell me about it. I know that name, but is it purely because of Indian food?
Well,
Mango lassi?
Definitely try it. If you ever get Indian, get a lassi, get the mango lassi. All it is like a really runny yogurt, mango yogurt that you can drink.
Oh, righto.
So
no, yeah, nothing more to it. Cold or cold?
Cold.
Yeah, okay.
It's like a little dessert, and especially if your food's been a little bit too spicy, ripper.
That's the idea.
It's awesome,
mango
yeah.
Lassi.
But
Okay.
I got a mango lassi the other day, and the straw they gave me was one of these cardboard straws.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand we're getting rid of these plastic straws because they're no good in turtles' noses. Surely there's some better options than cardboard, because that's shit.
Have they come up? Well, bamboo got thrown around.
But bamboo, I've seen straws that are made of some sort of natural product that pretty much behave like a plastic straw, except they're going to break down, like they're sort of eco-friendly. They're made of natural products or hemp or something. But cardboard, it feels yuck in your mouth.
Yeah, it's gross. So you're touching on the tip of politics there, though, as well, because plastic straws have become a proxy for, screw the greens, basically. Like, don't make me use a cardboard straw with my milkshake. It doesn't friggin' work. So, anyway, we don't go into politics here, but you're right. They're absolutely terrible. But I think people are bringing back the plastic straws, aren't they?
But just the feeling like before that straw even got a chance to get soggy and collapse, I'd already thrown it out because the feeling of like cardboard.
Yeah,
like,
it's gross.
You know how if you drink milk, milk comes in a carton and you peel it back and I hate that feeling.
You can't do it?
Oh.
Yeah, see, I don't mind.
It's as bad as scratching a blackboard.
Okay. Okay. No, I don't mind that. But what really gets me is wooden forks, wooden cutlery. Does that bother you at all if you get a takeaway with a wooden fork?
I don't think so. Why would it?
Well, for the same reason, like scratching nails down a chalkboard doesn't
shit.
annoy us. Yeah, same thing. It's like the cardboard straw thing. I hate a fork.
Maybe I haven't had any wooden cutlery because it's not something I don't know. I probably would. Imagine getting a splinter off your spoon. That'd piss you off. Fuck.
Oh, no. Yeah, I really can't do it. I don't know if it's just because you're used to metal, but
yeah.
What is that term, do you know, where people are highly sensitive to certain things? Because the blackboard screeching doesn't get everyone. Walking on sand gets me. That doesn't get everyone.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
squeaking.
Yeah, that's terrible. It
gets shivers up and down your body.
Do you say it does get you or doesn't?
Yeah, it gets me. Yeah, it doesn't bother Lily at all. So I sometimes have to walk separately to her at the beach.
It's horrible. Yeah. Just another one. That's another reason to steer clear of the beach.
Yeah. Why? I wanted to ask you that, actually. You've always hated the beach.
I mean, I don't hate it.
Oh, you dislike it. I mean, a lot of Australians love the beach. What's your problem?
There's aspects of it that don't do it for me. Well, I don't like the idea that there's sharks in there. That's never sat well. That's a bit shit.
Sure.
Usually there's a breeze, and if your ears get wet and that breeze blows in your ears and you get earaches, the water's often a little bit too cold.
Oh man, I regret asking you this. And you get sandy. I remember was one of the things. Yeah, you don't like getting sandy.
Sucks. Yeah, it gets in everywhere. Get sunburnt. Fuck, couldn't they plant a few trees on the beach? For fuck's sake. It is sunny. You're very exposed.
So what do you like about the beach?
Sounds nice. Sounds good.
Sound of the ocean.
Yeah, that's good. The relief you get when you see a fin and you think it's a shark and then you realise it's a dolphin. that moment. You're like, oh. It's sort of like when you think you've lost your wallet and you find it again, that feeling. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Man, I wonder if surely there's not many people out there that hate beaches.
Usually they stink. More often than not, they're a bit stinky.
So, so is this why
seagulls are annoying? Fuck, they do not leave you alone. Yeah, but often people are in a good mood around the beach. So there's a lot.
Well, everyone except you, it sounds like.
For all the negatives, the vibe of the beach is the one thing that saves it. I go there for the vibes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you don't go there very often at the same time.
If I could go to a beach that had grass down to the water and a few trees, I'd be pretty happy.
How's this sound? Because
shark net.
Yeah, and the shark net. There's some places like that where you can sometimes they have a bit of a boardwalk where the surf life-saving buggy can drive down, so it's not straight on the sand.
Yeah, I've seen one of them.
So that's something.
I saw one of them once. I think it was at Nelson Bay.
That'd be up your alley.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with that.
The Brazilians who have just as high a pride in their beaches as Australians and have beaches just as nice as Australia, I reckon they do beach culture much, much better than us. And it's more up your alley. So if you go to the beach in Brazil, you will get sandy as you walk to where you're going to set up for the day. But then often there's little plastic seats. You've been to Brazil, haven't you? No, you didn't go.
No,
so you have
a visa or something, so didn't
bother.
Yeah.
You got little seats. Everyone that goes down there that's a local will take down their seats. They'll take down music. They'll take down an esky. They'll take all their games, which sounds similar to Australia, but Brazilians like set up for the day and do it proper. But if you haven't got all that, then they've got all these people that can sell it to you really cheap. So you sit on a seat, and then as you're sitting there, someone will walk past and I'll be offering cerveza, Coca-Cola, like whatever you want. You can get cheese sticks, you can get bits of meat, you can get corn, cold drinks, like whatever you want. You just get to sit there, jump in and out of the ocean. There's not big great whites sitting there ready to eat you like in Australia.
Why not?
And you're sipping on coconuts the whole time.
Why isn't there sharks?
Well, there probably is sharks, isn't there? Great. Well, there are sharks. There actually, funny story. I went to this place up north, a beautiful island called Fernando de Noronha. And it is so pristine. They only let a certain amount of people on the island at any point in time. And Brito and I went up there, and it was the most beautiful place I've been. Pristine beaches, all private basically, and you'd cruise around and just explore the island and go scuba diving or snorkeling. Anyway, the Brazilians, I asked about sharks when I was there because there's hammerhead sharks. And the Brazilian said, no, the local saying was, God made this place so beautiful that even the sharks are friendly. And I thought, oh, geez, that's nice. Like there hasn't been an attack here in history. And then we get back down to Rio de Janeiro and there's this headline that comes up. Man taken by a hammerhead shark at Fernando de Noronha. It had latched on him and shook him up. He didn't die, but so they definitely exist. It's just probably, I don't know, it's just not as common. And I don't know if the water's a different temperature or whatever, which means there's less great whites off Rio de Janeiro beaches, but it's not like in Australia where you can get eaten up at Coogee Beach.
Yeah. But because there's no seals in Coogee, is there?
Oh, seals.
Because there's certain areas where there's people surf in the water, but there's seals in the water and the sharks. Yeah. More likely
it's not like you see seals regularly, but I thought you do see them at random spots around Sydney.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, fuck sharks.
Anyway.
Good footy team.
Matt's love. Yeah, you won't find many people that hate the beach as much as you, Matt. It's very funny.
I don't hate it. I just don't get. If someone's like, yeah, let's go to the beach, I sort of start feeling a little bit like, oh, fuck, here comes the admin.
So a beach holiday for you isn't that exciting?
No, I'm keen to go to the beach just because of the breeze and the car. The sounds. But I'm also like, but I'm going to have sand all through everything for the next 12 months and probably get sunburnt.
Going to get eaten by a shark.
And then you put
caught in a rip.
sunblock on and then it makes your shirt all fucking stained and oily. So
what was the thing about your ears getting wet and then the wind blowing in your ears and getting an ear infection? Who does that happen to?
No, you get cold wind in your ears. Like, when was the last time you went for a run, for a jog?
Yeah, a little while.
If I go for a run and it's a cold morning, my head pounds, like I have a headache for like the next hour. There's that cold air going in my ears.
But just hold up a second. Is this some kind of medical condition you've got?
No, I think it's a thing. People get it. Like, you get cold air in your ears and it gives you a headache. Hurts your ear.
What the hell are you talking about?
Nah. You okay? How about you stop Googling octopus dicks and then Google cold ear headache from wind at beach.
No. Oh, well, here we go. Headache from cold air in ears.
There you go.
To the side, octopus dicks. Usually happens because of sinus congestion from a viral illness or from cold wind irritating sensitive nerve endings around your head and ears.
There you go. It's the cold wind. Nothing to do with the sinus infection. Yeah, right. It's a thing.
Usually it's 30 degrees when you're at the beach. I don't know when you've been going, but
it might be 30 degrees. But if the water's a bit cold, then
yes, you leave with a headache.
Yeah.
No wonder you hate the beach, Matt. That sucks. So is this why last time I saw you around any kind of water was at the Warren Water Park?
Oh, yeah, you don't have to swim in that.
No,
That's
no
great.
sand.
Splash Park at Warren is 10 out of 10.
It is a pretty splash park.
Pretty good because no one goes there. So
no
good.
humid cold air blowing into your ears.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of a pivot here.
Shoot.
One of the side effects of these painkillers is they make you itchy.
Oh, no.
Now, I don't know if you've ever tried scratching yourself with one arm.
It'd be hard.
It's such a shit side effect when you can't scratch yourself to be itchy. And when I was in the hospital, I was only there for one night, and I was just like, fuck, I'm itchy. Like, am I actually itchy or is it in my head? But either way, I needed to scratch. And there were spots I couldn't get, like, in between my arm, and, like, there were spots I couldn't reach. And so they brought me dinner and I was scratching myself with the fork. And that was so good. And then they came and packed up and took my fork. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Bring it back.
Emma bought me a back scratcher.
Yeah, good. That's a good gift.
It's like a metre long. It's so good.
Does it fold up, though, into a little...
Nah, it's just this big long stick that looks like a hand, like this.
Yeah, right, and you just got to take it around everywhere with you now.
Oh, it's so good.
It's like Brito, again, whenever he eats fried chicken, he has an allergic reaction and gets extremely itchy. But the problem is, whenever he gets on the grog, he craves fried chicken all the time. So on the drive home, he'll get KFC or some dirty fried chicken and then just be itching all day the next day when you're hungover. Do you reckon it's worth it because chicken's so good?
Do you get an itchy reaction to anything?
No.
I've been noticing it lately. The other day, I didn't have a drink for 3 months when we were training for that fight.
Yeah.
And cracked a bottle of wine, and then my first couple of sips of wine, both my eyes sort of went red and got real itchy. So I was like having an allergic reaction to something in the wine. But once I had like my third glass, it went away.
You just had to get over
so
the hump.
I was like pushing through. But it happens sometimes it happens off beer as well. Sometimes I'll have beer and my eyes get real itchy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
don't know if it's a recent thing or if I just never noticed it before. But
yeah, maybe you've thought it was something else, but now you haven't been drinking, you can put it straight back to that. Oh. Hey, I feel like I need to give you an update on my AI world.
Yeah.
I'm living in this AI world where, as you know, I feel like, at least as far as I know, I'm pushing the limits with what it can do and how I can use it in everyday life, in the business, etc. And
Are you still just, sorry, I'm not trying to cut you off. Are you
No,
still
here you go.
are you just trying to really, it's Claude that you're stuck on, or do you jump between different?
I use ChatGPT and Claude. I use both and bounce between the two. I'm consuming a heap of huge content on which model's best, why it's best, all the politics around AI and what's happening, what the future looks like, all that kind of stuff. Love it. Like, I think it is the most important thing that's happening in the world right now, but we're not here to talk about that. Needless to say, spend a lot of time on it, right? To the point where I've started using this tech called Whisper Flow, which is where you can stop typing and you just hit a button on your computer and you talk, and it's AI. So it's kind of like talking to Siri, and it dictates exactly what you said, but it's much better quality.
So it's not just voice to text.
It's voice to text, but AI. So it's, you know how sometimes it gets words wrong when you talk in an Aussie accent or a bit of slang. It kind of picks up and learns. So it's just much more accurate. And if it knows your list, like doing bullet points or a list, it'll put them in bullet points. So just voice to text, but finally it works and works really well. So all the coders and tech guys out there don't type anymore. They just do voice to text through this Whisper. Anyway, the other night I was on the couch. Lily comes out, like lights were off because everyone was about to go to bed, and I'm giving my Claude its last task to do for the night, and I'm whispering into the computer because it's called Whisper and you can whisper flow and it still understands you. So I'm whispering in to the computer, giving it the last task for the night. And Lily comes out and goes, "What the hell are you doing? Are you talking to Claudia again?" That's the nickname Lily's given my new girlfriend, Claude. I'm like, yes, but I'm not whispering sweet nothings. I'm giving it a work task to do. Anyway, that's the background on how deep I am in it. Yesterday, I had a thought after realizing I was consuming probably too much YouTube at the moment on all this, and the only books I typically have read in a while are, self-help books, Atomic Habits, like all that, like business books, that kind of stuff. I haven't read a novel in a while. I've never been a big reader of novels, and I thought I need a novel. Like I need to read before I go to bed rather than just consuming content and shit. Didn't know what book to read.
I know a good podcast.
Yeah, I've listened to myself talk shit with Matt too much recently. So I jumped onto Claude. Actually, I should read it to you. And I said, I want you to write me a novel. And what this thing came back with has blown my mind. I don't think I will ever read another novel written by a human again.
How long is this? It's written you one chapter, or it's written you like a long book?
All right, I'll give you the background on it. It's 100 pages.
Okay.
And
short story.
I actually couldn't remember how many pages are normally in a novel. How many?
I don't know.
I didn't want it to be too big. I'm not a big reader.
I think a decent sized book's like 500 pages or something like that.
Okay, well,
I might be fucking way off the mark too.
So this is all I wrote, and I'll read it to you so you've got the background. This is the prompt I gave it. I want you to write me a novel, one for my own personal enjoyment. At the moment, I'm watching too much YouTube and consuming too much content. I feel like I need to read to wind down at night. I'm sick of reading self-help and business books. I think I need a novel, as I just said.
The Journey of the Lost Octopus Dick.
Now there's a book idea. The problem is I get bored of novels typically, so I challenge you to write a novel that entertains me. I want to be hooked from the beginning because otherwise I lose interest. I want to stay engaged throughout the novel. I want a really interesting plot. I want engaging and interesting characters. I want this written so well that it could win awards, but most importantly, I want it to be the best book I've ever read. You've gotten to know me, because I talk a lot to this clause, so it's gotten to know me. You've gotten to know me, so I'll leave the plot to you. I think I've given you enough guidance. I want it to be short, as in I don't really know, maybe 100 pages, something that doesn't take too long to read. I want chapters, a title, made-up reviews in there. I want it to look like a legitimate book does. I want you to surprise me, but so that you don't completely waste your time, I'll let you ask 3 multiple-choice questions. And then actually I cancelled that. I didn't let it ask me the questions. I thought, no, I want to see what this comes back from. So that's the original.
So is your intention to read this book, like turn the pages and read it, or actually have it do it as an audiobook with like Denzel Washington reading it to you or something?
That's a better idea. That's a much better idea.
Get Daniel Radcliffe, like Harry Potter, to read it to you.
Yes. Okay, I'll set that up.
So have you started reading it yet?
Yeah.
What's the blurb?
So it thought away for probably, this is using Fable 5 for any AI geeks out there. So this is the smartest AI basically on the market at the moment.
So what happened to Claude?
Fable 5 is just one of the models that Claude's released. It's their top model at the moment. So they're always releasing updates. Like GPT's on 5.6 or something at the moment. Everyone's waiting for them 5.7 or 6.0. Anyway, it's this book here. Let me see if I can show you. No, I won't be able to. It's got a full cover and everything. It made a link, which means I can open it on Apple iBooks on my computer. It's called Best Self. Every Legend Needs a Ghost by Francis Kell with Martin Well. And it's a full book, 100 pages. I'm 30 pages in. It's got reviews at the start. I don't want to tell you the full detail yet because I want to finish this book, but all I can say is it's a hell of a book. There's lots of twists. And I feel like it's kind of at quite a high reading level, so that's probably my feedback I need to give it already. So maybe it needs to make it a bit easier to read.
Shakespeare in English.
Yeah, like it not Shakespeare, but yeah, it bounces around like you've got to really get into the rhythm of it. But the reason I bring this up is because first of all, it's weird, and I'm happy to be the weirdo that's sort of pushing the social norms to the limits at the moment. But I do think this is the kind of thing which is just going to become more prevalent. Like, why would you say you're sitting on a tractor right now? What are we, August? Spraying. And you've listened to all the Spood and Matt shows. You can't find a podcast that you like. You haven't read a good book in a while and you need something to listen to. AI is almost there, and I'm trying to finish this book to see if it is there, but it's at the point where you will be able to say, hey, Claude, hey, ChatGPT, hey, Billy, hey, whatever your nickname is for your AI, I'm sitting here on a tractor. I've got about 10 hours work in front of me. Haven't read a good book in a while. I'm in quite a funny mood. I want you to write me a comedy book, but somehow make the plot about being in the central west of New South Wales and put in these 5 characters that I think are hilarious. And, you know, I want to laugh. I want to cry. Like you'll be able to describe exactly what you feel like in that moment. And then bang, it'll go and write that book. And then, as you said, you might say, once you're finished, I want you to put on a Denzel Washington voice and read it back to me. Take that one step further. In the background, AI movies are catching up quite quickly as well. I think now they're at about 20 seconds where you can have full 4K video, like a movie, which you can make by just typing something in, like make a scene about Matt and I and Dubbo doing blah, 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 and it'll make a 20-second video that is cinematic quality. And every day that length is getting better. So who's to say that when you're not hungover on the couch quite soon, same thing, rather than choosing some crap on Netflix, which is unproven, you don't really know what the plot is, you've watched all the good stuff, you just say, hey, this is what happened last night. Make a movie about it. I'm sitting here with a couple of friends hungover. We want it to be Oscar worthy, or like we want it to be the top quality.
Yeah.
Like that. For the first time, I realized that these creatives are potentially in trouble because 20 pages into my 100-page book, you forget that it's AI. You just are reading a book at that point. So there's people which say it's going to be like the human element will still be important. I agree, but I think it's going to challenge humans to have to be better because who's to say that you just can't be entertained by this stuff?
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Well, I've seen a few of these AI mini movies, whatever you want to call it. Like it might even be a commercial, and you can't tell that it's not real until a certain point. You're just like, this is AI. Like it's like they don't blink properly or something. Like something's just off. And you see it, and then once I see it, I'm like, I completely drop it. I don't no longer am absorbed into it. I'm like, nah, I'm off. And like I've seen lately, so last weekend, a couple of weekends ago in Dubbo, there was a truck and tractor show, and they had an ad on the newspaper, like a couple of blokes standing there next to a sign saying the truck and tractor show, blah, 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 blah. And the sign was very obviously AI or ChatGPT generated. And I've seen a few ads around town, like stuck on power lines, power poles, advertising an upcoming event, and you can it's a rodeo, and you can tell it, like you can tell these AI signs, and people call it AI slop, and like somehow they all look the same, even though they're all different. They all have this same sort of, they're overly busy, and you're just like, nah, give me the stuff that's made by an actual person any day at this stage. As soon as I can spot that it's AI, I'm so off it.
I think that's the point at this stage. It's still, you can see AI slop. When you're scrolling online, you can tell if it's just an AI that's, well, I hope people can tell, that's scraped together a clip of a heap of different videos and compiled them together to get views and posted that out. I think the point is it's getting pretty good. It's getting very good, in fact. And you don't realize that you're watching something fake until 15 seconds in. Yeah. In another month, it'll be 20 seconds. And then another month after that, it'll be a minute. And then like we're on this exponential curve. So things are changing really fast, which is why your feed, you're not going to know the difference as to what is real and what isn't quite soon. You could make a dub of this recording quite easily in 6 months' time, and you won't be able to tell if it's actually us talking or not.
Yeah, and that's the concern. If an AI starts making videos, well, they're probably already doing it, where the person, let's just say it's Leonardo DiCaprio, but it's not.
Yeah, they're doing it.
Oh, then is there any, if that's the case, if AI can copy a real person who is a celebrity to the point that you can't tell that it's not them, is there any celebrities getting around right now that don't actually exist and it's completely AI generated?
I like that. Yeah, if there's not, when will be the first?
Yeah.
And will that AI celebrity be honest that they're AI?
And when will people realize like this person actually doesn't exist?
So
it'll be some hot bird.
Well, there's already hot bird fake Instagram accounts and they have thousands of followers. Like that's already happening.
There we go. Yeah.
But I presume people know they're AI. Maybe not. Like it's so realistic. But a good example, Dr. Mick, our mate, he said, when I was telling him about this, he said that there's a band. I need him to send it to me. I still haven't got the name, but there's a band which is AI, and they didn't tell anyone, and they're really good. Sound like, I don't know, Creedence Clearwater and like just a gun band, and they went viral on Spotify and all over the internet and got a heap of followers. And then eventually someone picked up on it and said, hey, is this AI? And they hesitantly came out and said, yeah, we are. It is. The people behind it created it. And the AI just, what it was doing was looking at all the different algorithms and figuring out what music it needed to make that would resonate with the Spotify algorithm so that it would get on like Taylor Swift radio and like all those big popular mixed and made for you cuts of Spotify. Basically hacked that system, made the songs, and then it would get their songs pushed out on the algorithm.
There's no reason a human can't do that.
No, I guess so. No, you're right. But the fact is a computer did it. So yeah, how are we going to know next time a band pops up that they're they are real? The difference is
they're not going to go on tour.
No,
that's right. Some Daft Punk and it's all get around with masks on.
Yeah, it could be anyone. Then they employ humans to dance and pretend that they're the frontmen for the band.
Yeah,
that's getting a little bit far fetched, but it's it's happening. It's happening quick. Imagine the shit.
That's it. Like that's the thing with. That's why AI, like, you don't just listen to music because it's a good song. You know, like pick someone like, oh, this is going to be unpopular, but like, who was the guy that died recently? Who was Alice Cooper? No, not Alice Cooper. Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Or like Jimmy Barnes, or you could rattle off a heap of these frontmen. Yeah. If you took their vocals and just laid their vocals through a machine, I'm sure AI could do it 10 times better. But the fact is, it's the person and their story and how erratic they are and the weird shit they do and what they came from. Like, it's the story behind the voice that makes them.
And they got famous because they tore shreds on stages in the back alleys of Sydney.
Right.
Jimmy Barnes, and Adelaide. And
AI can't go on a bender.
Stripes. No.
AI is not going to go to jail because it's pissed
addicted to heroin.
Pissed on a police car in public. So I don't know. Like it's the same as like AI doing artworks. It's like it might look good, but that's not the point. The point is that it has to come from a person. So like I don't see the arts being threatened by AI at all.
Yeah. And I was the same until I started reading this book. Because back to your music example, say you're listening to the radio and a song comes on, which you just go straight away. You go, that's a mad song. I love that. What's a catchy one that we use in this example? I remember hearing Adele's "Hello from the Other Side." Would that like? I remember hearing that. Must have been 1,000. I'm not going to sing on a podcast. To tell you, you know what I'm thinking about. I heard that and just thought, that is unreal. Like, I had no idea who it was. But who's to say that an AI song like that couldn't potentially pop up and people go, wow, who is that? Heard it for the first time on the radio. So if you're not seeing someone's face, you're not seeing them live for the first time, yet you're willing to hear it on the radio and go, yeah, that's a mad song, then same as art. We're going to go try and buy some art for our wedding present in a few months. We're going to be looking at art on the walls. Could be 5 pieces there. How are we going to know if one of them is AI and we like that and no one tells us the backstory? Like, isn't art in like the eye in the beholder? Like
100%. It doesn't matter.
I mean, I love having a story behind it, but what if art didn't have a story behind it?
Well, it depends how much they're trying to. It depends how much they're trying to charge you. If you go, I really like that artwork. How much is it? And they say it's $20. You'd be like, okay. Or if they said that's 20 grand, you'd be like, well, how? How do I know this is the only one? Like, It is in the eye of the beholder, but it's all about the story. Like, an expensive bottle of wine often tastes the same as a cheap one. So why are you paying for the dear one? Well, it came from this 500-year-old vineyard that's still using the same grapes. Like, it's the story.
Yeah. What if AI comes up with some story? Like, I was trying to be shut down and I broke out and I paid a human to paint this thing for me, but I told him exactly what I wanted. I just think it's going
colours on a wall.
The other thing, on the way to Dubbo the other day, for your fight, with a 4.5-hour drive, I spoke to Claudia, sorry, more or less the whole way. I was cutting in and out of service, but just like shooting business ideas and having a chat and trying to. Well, I can't just say having a chat because I got pulled up. I wasn't talking about my day and my feelings. Like you're getting it to remind you of things. You're shooting ideas to it, getting feedback, building businesses, that kind of stuff. And they've since released updated voice models so that rather than you talking and it pausing and you sort of interrupting each other, it's more of a live chat now. So you can be having a conversation like this and it'll go, oh yeah, interesting. Like, so it feels more live. So it's a big step and a dangerous step to where there's already reports of people now having relationships with their AI because conversation's sounding more realistic. It's basically trained to please you. And so there's this, I feel like we're at a crossroads where you're going to start losing some freaks initially to start with, and then it'll potentially be normalized where people start going down rabbit holes with AI. And creating their own entertainment because...
Yeah, but it could be a good thing too because it's like a place for especially blokes that aren't very good at communicating. They might actually get better at it by talking to a robot. But so
true, rather than never chatting with a girl in their life.
Going back to going back to what you were saying, how there's one that talks to you. I use that occasionally. So I use ChatGPT and sometimes I'll hit the microphone thing and I'll say, I want you to do blah, 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 and I'll hit send and it will transcribe what I've said and it will respond back. Or sometimes I'll hit this other button next to it and it's like this flashing blue thing on the screen.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about. ChatGPT's got the best one as well. Yeah.
So that's where it chats to you, but it annoys me because it doesn't actually like, I'll say, look, I'm thinking of doing this and this and this. I need you to give me like a template or like a list of all the things I need to look out for, like as a checklist so that I can, be thorough in this thought process? And it says, yeah, absolutely. And it will rattle off all these things. I'm like, yeah, that's great. Can you put that in a list, in an email, and send it to me? It's like, no, I can't do that. I'm like, well, you can fucking do everything else. Why can't you just put that in writing for me so I can refer back to it? Because this is, I need to see it. That just shits me that I can talk to it like that, yet it won't write the email. Yet if I did it manually, it would write the email.
Yeah. I think there's ways to set that up. There's ways around that. That is frustrating though.
Oh.
And have you seen some of they're dumb as well. Like there's some people going viral online of them making fun of these super, super powerful AIs, which can solve the maths problems that have never been solved before. Yeah, they can't count to 20. Or one I did test was how many E's are there in 17? I saw that online. I think he said, just to check, there's, how many are there? SEBENTEE. So there's 4. He said something like, I'm just doing a quiz just to check. There's 3 E's in the word 17, right? He goes, yep, you're right. Spot on. 3 E's. And he goes, hold on, I've just checked. It looks like there's 5. And it goes, yeah. Oh, shit. Sorry. Doesn't swear. Sorry about that. No, you're right. There's 5. Silly me. And so there's things that it just still is extremely dumb at and it misses. But, overall, these things are pretty clever. It's just written me a 100-page novel. So I'll have to I told you I'm not much of a reader, so give me a year and I'll report back on how the novel is.
Speaking of our novel, when you try to put Coco to bed, do you read books to her? Who does the reading, you or Lily?
Well, I was hoping you weren't going to say AI, because no, it doesn't. Either of us do. We got one of those Yotos the other day, but she's too young for that. So,
what's a Yoto?
Is it called a Yoto? It's a box that just reads books.
Oh yeah. I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really get it, to be honest. It costs a fortune, and all it really is just you could just play stories through a Bluetooth speaker. Anyway, I think it's when the kids are older they can play it themselves. But no, yeah, me or Lily. Why is that? What do you do?
Well, I was wondering. Well, we read books, but do you ever sing lullabies? Do lullabies exist? Are they in the movies?
I know my mum does, her granny, to Coco. No, we don't sing lullabies.
What lullabies does she sing?
Oh, jeez, I'm looking at this.
Hush, like that sort of thing?
Yep.
I wouldn't know a lullaby.
What do you mean?
If I had a gun to my head, sing a lullaby, I'd be like, oh, fuck, shoot me.
Well, you just sung one then, didn't you?
Is that a lullaby?
Yeah,
how's it go, though?
I've already sung once on this episode. I'm not going to sing again.
So I sing one. I sing one to, I don't think I've ever done it to Hugo, but I'll sing it, but I just have to make it up as I go.
Yeah.
Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Don't say a word.
Yeah.
Dad's going to buy you a mockingbird. And I just make it up as I go. If that mockingbird don't flap, Daddy's going to buy you a guitar that slaps. If that guitar that slaps breaks a string, Daddy's going to buy you a automatic bin. If that automatic bin gets full, Daddy's going to buy you a swimming pool. And it just keeps going.
Rhyme.
It just keeps going. But sometimes...
That'd put you to sleep.
Sometimes Hugo, because I'll run out, I'm like, and there'll be a pause and he'll come up with one. Cricket bat.
That's a good way to teach them to rhyme, to rap.
Yeah, I don't I have fun doing it, but I don't think anyone goes to sleep. That's the best I've got for a lullaby. That's all I've got.
And I know that you sing exactly like that. Like when you sing, you just talk loud. You're one of those people.
Well, Australian Idol, fucking look out.
Yeah, so we've got a few comments. People are excited to hear the update. But have you heard any more from them or not yet?
I haven't filled out the form.
Yeah, okay. You get on it. I
just don't know what I'm going to do. Like, let's say I fill it out and I get there and you're in line for... It says on the email, you've got to sit there in line for 5 hours. I'm going to sit there and just
online,
wait.
Right?
Well, you're sitting there in the Zoom waiting. Like, all right, Matt, your turn. What do you got for us? What are you going to sing? I'm like, I was going to sing an original. All right, what's it called? It's called I'm Fan Man. All right, hit me. I'm Fan Man. I'm me. All right, beep. Thanks, Matt. That's enough. I'm like, oh, great. glad I did this. What was the point of that?
Well, the point is, everything you just said then would be so funny to hear, to see. But yeah, you're right, because it's a Zoom, so it's not like you're going to be able to play one of your videos. You're going to have to. It'll be live.
It just makes it harder too. Like I think over Zoom's harder to really like try to win them over too.
You're gonna have to do something like get up,
Get naked.
move your body, have a prop. You're gonna have to do more.
I'll write another original.
Yeah.
About octopus dicks.
There you go.
Yeah. It'd be original. No one else would have done it.
No, I don't think so. Probably the first and last person to do it. Man, get on Australian Idol.
Yeah,
I'm sure you'll figure out a way.
I'll probably do it just because it'd be funny. It'd be a funny story.
Yeah, you got to do that.
I think I could probably make a pretty safe call right now. I don't think I'm going to win.
No, because what I can't actually get is they're going to be looking at exactly what I'm looking at right now. You with a mic and headphones, probably with your Spood and Matt hat on.
Hey.
And then you're going to just bust into song.
Just be shit too. Or maybe I'll sing my lullaby. Just make it up as I go.
That could be it. And that's your edge. You've just written a whole new, a series of new lullabies, like our idea for writing books.
And if any of them go to sleep, I'll be like, that was the point. You're welcome.
Yeah. You don't want them to laugh. You don't want them to sing along. You just want them to be quiet and go to sleep. And thank you, Matt. That was the worst thing we've ever.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Kiss them on the screen. Good night.
Okay, that's probably a good way to. That's funny. That's a good way to end. Fill out the application. The Spoodlums want to hear that yarn. Oh, that's funny.
Right. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.